welcome everyone.
How you doing?
Good. We got Jesse here.
Sam Award, number 44. I'm Olivia Adamson, number 1.
All of the How You Doing pod.
Welcome back. What up? Welcome back to the How You Doing pod. I mean, what a weekend that we just encountered. We took the weekend like this. Like, here's the weekend. And just ate it. Huge weekend for How You Doing as a brand. And huge weekend for How You Doing for just having a good time and saying, how you doing? I'll take you through it. We had the Barstool Crawl. All those people came over here. The celebrities. It was Dave Portnoy, Brianna Fried Chicken, Josh Richards, Grace O'Malley, who I don't even know who she was. I feel like she was just around.
No, she's big up there.
Is
she's
she?
Good, yeah.
On TikTok or Instagram?
She's funny. Instagram and mainly TikTok I think as well. She's on that BFS pod.
And then the Savannah, I don't know her last name, but Portnoy's girlfriend.
Sorry, does it?
Yeah, I mean she's so much younger. She looked like she was having so much more of a fun time than Mr. Stool Presidente.
She was loose, yeah. For
Yeah,
sure.
but I mean, getting into the actual weekend, I feel like we should just it's gonna be very formal. It's gonna be unconventional. We just want to chat it up about what went down. We had all from training, so we were able to just be ourselves, be on our fun stuff, and
just take us through
and enjoy it.
How it started. I mean, what was it? A Friday, right?
Well, bro, I feel like I have to go back to Thursday. So
go
we
back.
were joined by a very, very phenomenal guest. He stayed with Mr. Uncle Sam himself.
Oh my God, I thought that was Friday. That's why.
No. Well, that was Friday morning, but it started Thursday night.
Yeah, take us through it.
We were joined by Mr. Brad Kraut. I am Brad on TikTok.
Academic weapon.
Kick the sheets guy.
Sheets.
He's like a character, and I'm being completely genuine when I say he does not change for the camera at all. So I'll take you through the entire story, but this kid is literally on 100% speed, sleep, wakes up, kicks the sheets apparently, and then is just on 100% speed. Genuine guy, great guy, and a big time now partner of How You Doing.
He had a lot to say to us, pushing us just to be ourselves, and I feel like we just connected with him.
It's so true. I feel like you were able to see that. T-Pie, you were able to see that on the TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
We were just ever since we chilled with him, since Friday morning when we went to go work out with him, we were just pushing out content that I feel like we would just post on our private story or something.
Oh yeah, it was so
and
fun.
we're just mad chill.
That beard was insane from him too.
Oh,
how he does that.
That thing could cut diamond. That beard. I don't know who his barber
He's
is,
putting something
but
on
I mean, congratulations to you.
Yeah, run it up.
Let's run through what exactly went down the weekend. So I have a couple notes here. I said met a bunch of great people. The Barstool Crawl happened. On record, I want this on record right now. We did not partake in the shenanigans of the actual crawl. We were there and about being good college students. We are underage to partake at this time. Maybe down the line, when we're not athletes, I just wanted that in the record, so we did not partake. Then we did a good job getting the How You Doing brand out. I mean, a bunch of new Syracuse students.
Well, talk to them first about how you even got these shirts.
That's a great start, bro.
Because that's how it started. Let's start it from the right there.
Oh my gosh, that was Thursday. Yes, that was Thursday afternoon.
Yeah. Start it right there and
perfect. So you know Bets, I love to do too much speaking, so cut me off at any time.
Yeah,
seriously.
So first, Bet, we had the bar crawl event was this weekend. So me and Bets were just trying to think of anything we could do to promote How You Doing and get people to know who we are, because that's exactly what we want to do. That's all we want to do. And Bets was it new some t-shirt. We were like, we need to make shirts, and we don't need to make a lot of them because we don't have the funds right now, but we will. We'll get it done somehow. Your uncle, or was it someone you knew to make these shirts? You make that phone call, and this guy he comes up with a way to make these shirts within 48 hours, which is just
literally within 24 hours, less than 24 hours. Let me hop in right here, if that's okay. Thank you. I call up somebody. no, it wasn't my uncle. I think it was just a friend in the area. He had no dice. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm researching T-shirt places near me, Printify, all this. But these places are saying, yeah, the quickest we could get it to you is 7 to 10 days. I'm like, I need this by tomorrow. When's the next time 10 celebrities are going to be in Syracuse, New York, all like piled upon each other? So I call CNY Shirts. Shout out to CNY Shirts. Thank you for getting that done.
Which is in like the middle of like nowhere.
Nowhere.
When we were driving, I was like, bro, like where are you taking me?
Yeah.
This was in the morning when we went to go pick them up. At like 10 a.m., we were buzzing to just get there and pick up these shirts. No idea what they look like. He was just like, yeah, I got the logo on the shirt. No idea what it looks like.
Emailed him the logo. He tossed it right on his shirt. I'm like, this is unbelievable. We'll take 10. Just take the card. I don't even want to hear the price. But spoiler alert, the ROI was very high. I mean, the Wall Street people would have been all over it if How You Doing was a stock after the marketing that we did this weekend. We're going to the moon. I mean, we're going to the moon. There's no question about it. If you don't believe us after this weekend, then get this checked up. Like, how the hell you doing if you don't believe us? For real.
Yeah, shoot for the stars, aim for the moon for sure.
How you doing? So now Brad, I have a funny story of how I met Brad. That's Thursday afternoon. I called to make sure that we could get these T-shirts. He blessed us up. Thank you so much again. Last time, CNY Shirts. I am in Chipotle. So the way that I network to get in touch with Brad Kraut, who's a pretty big influencer, again, if you don't know him, like over 500,000 on TikTok, just reached 30,000 on Instagram. He's killing the game. He's completely gambling on himself. He's going to go the social media route. He was filling us in. We were supposed to get him on a pod. Didn't work out. I guess he had a couple late nights. But
we ought to make it work with him though.
Yeah, no, eventually for sure.
Him, yeah.
Eventually for sure he'll
we'll be in Penn State.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we definitely want to pop out to Penn State, but you'll be seeing Mr. Brad around, Mr. Kick the Sheets. So Thursday night, I'm getting grub at Chipotle. He's just arriving to Syracuse. I'm by myself. I wish I was with you for this.
I was probably just studying doing homework or something like that.
I networked through Uncle Sam to get in touch with Brad because I loved his energy. I'm like, this guy's doing something similar to what we want to do with HYD. And I'm texting him in Chipotle. You ready for this? I'm like, yo, rest up tonight. He's like, just got here. I'm like, rest up tonight. Big day tomorrow. Can't wait to meet you. We're going to work out with him in the morning. I pick my head up from my XS, my iPhone XS. In my face is the freaking diamond beard and the fade, and Jawan, who we met, his boy, who came with them. Great kid, Jawan. I mean, I love you. Genuine people coming from Penn State. Shout out Sidney Garbus. So I was like, this is crazy. I show him. I'm like, I'm literally texting you right now. This is such a small coincidence. And that's when I knew this kid's going to be at my wedding. That's when I knew. Him and Jawan. They're both going to be at my wedding. So I'm like, this is perfect. Chipotle line was too long. We go over to the Mediterranean combo. I do this. I'm like, you got to get the chicken over rice. You can see that on the TikTok. I'm like, Brad's and Cuse. I'm like, you got to do this. Bada bing, bada boom. And it's perfect because I'm in my element at the chicken over rice spot. I'm like, Brad, you got to get the extra white sauce. And that was his first impression of me. So I think he loved it. We grubbed out, and then he went home, got an early night's sleep, and we woke up for 421, which was the crawl. 421 is my angel number, too. So that's just how I knew it was going to be a great day. Explain how you woke up on 421 from a call from me.
Okay, so it was around, I think it was early, too, because I got no shades in my bedroom.
8:45 a.m.
All right, I got no shades in my bedroom, so that sun comes in and just starts beaming me, and I just can't sleep. But I get a call.
Bro, I can't sleep in here. The shades. I mean, peace of
mind. And our neighbors they party all night.
Until 6 a.m.
Yeah, 6 a.m. They know how to dance.
Monday through Monday.
They know how to move those hips. But I wake up from a call from you and you're like, yo, we're working out with Brad at, you said 9, you were like 9:30 or 10. Like, I'm in my bed. I wake up, I'm like, oh, like, I haven't even met this guy yet. I get ready, get shower. I did a little head shower.
Yo.
You know the head shower, 15-second in and out. No.
2 second, let me hop in because right before this, he calls me like way before we're supposed to go work out. He's like, we gotta go earlier. Like, let's go get grub. I want to get grub. This kid's a mile a minute from the minute he wakes up, and I love everything about that because that's kind of how we are. So I get grub with him. We're heading over to the gym. That's when I called you.
And I'm still in bed at this point. And then I get up, and I'm like, all right, I'll just meet you guys over there. So I'm running a little late. They're at the gym, and then he gives me a call again, like as I'm doing my heady. I'm doing my heady, and he's
Head
like,
shower.
and then all I hear is, this is the first time I heard Brad's voice, and he's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, yeah, like you think you own the place or whatever? He said something like that. He's like, get over here right now. I've never even spoken to this guy, and I was like, I love this guy's energy. Let me just get over there. So we get over there, and Brad's. I also didn't know this about Brad. He's like a fitness influencer, and that's what he wants to do as well. But also he's an unreal character, so like you put those together and it's just like Jesus and fitness gods, and it's unreal.
It's good people. He compares himself to the
Bradley Martin.
Something along the lines of a Bradley Martin. He likes doing the entertainment. Yeah. You'll hear it again on the HYD pod when he hops on. But he's going with the entertainment and fitness route. That's what he loves. That's what his passion is, and we support him.
Now, he loves EDM and sick pumps. Like, I got an unreal pump from him. And we know, like, he doesn't change up because when he's taking me through, we're doing some, like, some shoulder mobility. And I'm rushing through it, like, just dying laughing because I got this guy and then Brad next to me. And he's like, slow the fuck down. And I'm like trying to do this. And he's like, why the fuck are you laughing? Like, do the fucking exercise. Like, I could not keep a straight face around him.
He's unreal, dude.
Oh my God. And then, okay, so we do that. We're in, we go work out in Barnes over here. It's like our local gym. And then we head over right from there to our spot.
Purple Banana. Of course.
You gotta get the fruits in, bro. The fruits from Purple Banana.
Just something special. So we head over to PB. We get some acai. I text the owner, Luke. I'm like, yo, we got a big influencer right now. Can you bless us up with some food? He does it. You're the man, Luke. Purple Banana. If you're in Syracuse, you have to check it out for lunch or dinner or anything. Just make sure you get it in your stomach.
Oh, quick wraparound real quick. Yeah. Right as we're leaving the gym, Brad sees the UVs are above 7, rips that tarp off.
Middle of campus.
He looks at us and goes,
people around.
what the hell are you doing? Get that tarp off.
And I'm over here, like, I'm always saying, like, I don't care what other people think, but, like, that is so out of my comfort zone. But I mean, if Lieutenant Brad is telling you to, I've never ripped off a shirt so fast in my life. And I got people staring at me. He's making TikTok screaming in his phone. And it actually taught us so much about, like, the actual social media game. Like, if you really want to be yourself, you got to be genuine into the camera and when you're not on the camera either. So
yeah,
that was big time from him.
Completely. Yeah, and I think he helped me
no
like that.
Straps on your traps. That's his new saying for summer. Get the UVs. You can't get the tan line from the straps. That's what Lieutenant
I caught him lacking though, but he claims he was in the shade, and that's just how logic works. But like, Mr. Brad, like,
you had straps.
Get those straps. Yeah, take
you
those
had straps
on
your chaps one time.
Yeah, relax with those straps, big guy. Relax, but yeah.
My back. There it goes.
Okay, so then we go back to PB.
So
get some nice acai in there.
Very good.
Everything's like moving 100 miles an hour too.
That's what it felt like,
dude,
bro.
My heart is still like not at the normal BPM.
Looking back on the weekend, which we're gonna be able to clip this right here because I'm gonna give a pitch. I'm gonna give a pitch to the Sun. I think that the week should be 7 days. I think the days should be stretched out to 30 hours. 24 is not enough. Think about that. Sleep 10, up for 20. Sleep 10, up for 20. Even sleep 8, up for 22. There's not enough there's not enough hours in 24. So, Mr. Sun, if you want to do your thing and start slowing down the loop, slowing down the wraparound,
yeah,
let me know because that'd be great. I need 30. I can't do this 24 shit in the real world, for real. But whatever.
That's a great point, Steve.
You know what I mean? That's a great point, Steve. So now we're at PB. We get some acai. He promotes it. Big time from him. 30,000 on the gram. And then we drop him off at the 505. He gets changed, and now he's going to the day activities where it's getting set up for a concert at night. People were daging a little bit there, just like mosh pitting. So I wanted to go see the setup. So I come back here to the house and I get changed really quick. Really quick for me is like an hour and a half. I'm so bad time management, as you can attest.
Yeah, you are brutal.
It's brutal. But whatever. I get dressed. Arbor is gonna sit, he sits out the actual day part until a little bit later. I spent
I came
over there.
like 2 hours after. You were there early. Like it hasn't even started.
I went there before anything started because I wanted to like say what up to Uncle Sam. I wanted to see Brad. I wanted to see Doin. I wanted to see some of the guys like Breed. I'm about to have dinner with him tomorrow night. So just wanted to just see what was going on before like the calm before the storm. So this is when I go on my monologue here to how things escalated very, very quickly. My girlfriend showed up and it was starting to get a little packed, so we wanted to head down to the first spot where the Barstool people were heading. It's about an hour and a half before they were assigned to go to this first spot. So we're like, all right, we'll head down there. You know, this place is getting a little packed. You know, just see one of our friends who works at the spot, and we go there and we say hello to her friend in the sorority. And as we're walking like to the place, outside of it in a big Cadillac is literally randomly the entire Barstool crew, like the entire Barstool crew. Right now I'm just with my girlfriend. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck? It's like Richards, all them. They're like, we'll be back in 45. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna leave here now. So we just stake out here. No one was there, so no one knows that they're coming besides us. So I'm like, I'm not gonna like. This is my opportunity to actually meet them. You know what I mean? Like, would you have done the same, or you would just?
No, I would have been blessed to meet.
I feel like at
Jay
this
Richard
point,
Miller's,
like the entire reason everyone's outside right now. Well, the biggest part of the reason everyone's outside is to meet these people. I'm like, I have the opportunity to meet them like in an open spot. I'm gonna 100% do that. So I stay there. I chat it up. I chop it up with my girlfriend with her friend. We're just chilling there. It's just us there, and before you know it, mob of people start running down Marshall Street, make that right turn, coming down, what street is that? I don't even forget what street that is. You know, it connects to Marshall.
It's the big one, I call it.
Yeah,
the big one, yeah.
We'll call it the big one.
It's freaking big.
Yeah, I guess it's a big street. So
This is like so
that's
same hour.
Yeah, we were in there about an hour. Now it's like a coming down to the time they were assigned to be at the first spot of the crawl. So I'm like, this is golden. No one's in here, and you have to wait online now to get in to meet them. So I'm like, I'm going to be in this place empty, and they're going to come down here. Of course, I'm like, they're celebrities. They're not going to take them to the front. They're going to take them to the back. I already got my stamp, so I'm like, let me pop out here. I go record the video of Portnoy, which actually blew up. The one video of the entire weekend I put zero effort into is the one that gets the most views. I'm like, David Portnoy, how you doing? That
and you
one,
didn't even notice Bree.
Yeah, they were walking right
and
there.
And the other ones are right in front.
That was a sick scene though. Like they're like,
which I didn't know you were there either because I was literally 2 minutes before there.
Right before the mob came, my brother also who came up for the weekend because we also had the ring ceremony this weekend, which we'll get into for the Natty Chip. He just arrived. He was able to get in. So now everyone's lined up. These people, the influences, Portnoy, Bree, Josh Richards is coming down, and I'm like, I'm in here alone. Everyone's trying to get in now. They're all online. I see feet start walking down. It's Dave Portnoy. In this place, I am alone, and it's the entire crew that is here for this big weekend. I'm here in the empty spot. I'm like, are you kidding me?
And then I see a video from you with Portnoy.
Yes.
Yeah, tell them, and then the quick video you got.
Oh my gosh, yes. So that's a little after this.
So I come right before. So,
yep.
So I'm at the house right here with a bunch of the boys. We're playing board games and cards, and I go. Now I walk down with a couple of the boys. And I'm strictly there to film. Like I'm like so.
He's dialed.
I'm dialed in, ready to go past this place. I was filming at this place called Castle, which is like where the big
where the setup was that I went a little before.
Yeah, and then what's it called? So I got some good content there, some funny videos we'll put out, and then after that I meet Steve on the big street, which is where the first event was happening. And I'm walking down the street. This is like 5 minutes after that, the prior event. And I'm walking down the street, and I see Portnoy mobbed around everyone.
Crazy.
But then
this is probably the time that I'm over here. You're probably over here.
Yeah, you're in that place.
Yeah, exactly.
You're in the place.
Oh my god.
And I'm right down the street. I didn't even know he was there really. And I see purple hair, and I'm like, oh my god.
What is that about?
Yeah.
I respect. I mean, you're more way more
Yeah, she was
famous than
looking
me.
great, but I see that purple hair, and I go up to her, and I'm like, and I am doing like trivia or something, and I'm ready to ask her a trivia question, and then I go up, put the phone to her, and the first thing she says, without me even saying anything, she goes, "Oh my God, you're from the How You Doing pod," and I was like, "Thank you, yeah, I'm from the How You Doing pod."
Yeah. I'm like, can you shout us out?
Yeah, and then she was like, I didn't even ask her. She was
No.
like, yeah, she was like, "I know you from the How You Doing pod. Follow the How You Doing pod. I love you guys." So I'm like, all right, awesome. I didn't even have to ask.
Unreal.
And from there, they head over to that first event, and then I don't see you for a little bit.
So you pass it right back on to me.
Yeah, I passed her on to you.
Okay. So now, pause. They start walking down. I see Portnoy.
Man,
They're all
I'm just
coming
buzzing
through.
talking about it too.
Me too. This is so lit. So Portnoy, Bree, Grace, and Savannah, Portnoy's girlfriend, they were all about business. I guess Josh was like getting the most action because all the chicks love him. So he was getting mobbed in the street. So he was like 15 seconds before them. This place is still empty. It's me and a couple other girls in the spot. So he comes down. My girlfriend's a pretty big fan of him. I'm like, yo, my girlfriend loves you. The place is empty, so he obviously heard me. He turns right around. He comes to my corner over here. We chop it up for 2-3 minutes. I start telling him about the How You Doing pod. I'm like, this is what we're trying to do. Like, we're starting young. We're on a soccer team. We have a big platform right now. We just won the Natty Chip. Would be great if you could check us out eventually. I know you got so much to do on your agenda.
Is he a soccer guy? Did he say that?
I don't think he's from Canada. I don't think he's a huge soccer guy.
Yeah.
If I am correct.
Yeah, he'd be a guy.
With that being said, I think, and this is just a guess, I was probably one of the first faces in Syracuse that he actually had a conversation with and was able to recognize and not just see me as a swarm of people and robots that were just chasing after him and trying to get pictures and videos. So I think that those 2 to 3 minutes that I was able to actually chop it up and have a conversation with them and get to know him, dope kid. I know he gets a bunch of hate got by the guys, but I can back it up right now. Not just because he repped How You Doing, dope kid.
J. Richard Millers.
Yeah, I was calling him J Money. I knew this kid. What? I guess you got to be different. That's how you got to get their attention. Everyone's calling him Josh. But besides the fact. So now he recognizes me. He literally, you'll find out later, he remembers we have the pod. How you doing? Okay, whatever, loves it. He goes over to the Portnoy section where everyone's mobbed. I make my way over there. Eventually, the place is still filling in. I'm like, this is great. Now I just got Richards to recognize us. I got to get Portnoy now. Portnoy, by the way, how you doing? We're not here to get bought out by Barstool. We're here to be the next Barstool and be bigger and greater. They've only made it to the solar system. We're going to the moon. So with that being said,
the moon outside of the solar system.
I know he just got back from Italy. The How You Doing thing is the way that we say it isn't really the Italian base, but it's just more so how you doing. But I knew that How You Doing can be related to sometimes the Italian culture in America. So I was like, yo, I just got back from Italy, Portnoy. Can you rip us with a scusi? And then How You Doing? Because that's the new thing he's doing. He's like, scusi, whatever. So he loves it. I pass it to him. He takes my phone. He's like, scusi, how you doing? Hands it back to me. The phone is off. He didn't record the video. So now it's really starting to get packed. I'm freaking out. I feel bad making Portnoy do this again. But I'm like, Portnoy, how you doing? It didn't work. And then I'm just trying to make it hand gestures. And he's like, give it back. I'm like, you are an idiot, Portnoy. You're literally repping your competitor right now. Give us 2-3 years. Barstool is literally a barstool. We're like a throne. So with that being said, he rips the how you doing. I'll send all these videos congruently so you can toss them up Teapot if that's cool with you.
Can you do it?
He gives us a thumbs up.
Do it congruently though, or
do it congruently though, but also do it photosynthetically. So he gives another thumbs up. So now that place was really getting packed. It's a little bit smaller, so they were only there for about an hour. So they get out of here. They go to the next spot. If you want to hop in now, when they were heading over to the place across the street.
So the first thing I see when they're going to that place across the street, I'm right in front of it. I'm right outside that place. I'm still filming what's it called? These like little snippets, little segments. And I run into Sam Holland, Uncle Sam, by the way. Lots of energy, of course, from him. I ran into
the whole event,
unbelievable job, really. Man behind the scenes, you know the face, you know the name.
Started off our weekend great by connecting us with Brad. Just an absolute uncle, like an absolute.
So I got him in the segment as well. So the first thing I see is when I'm on my phone still, and I get a video. And it's J. Richard Millie's without shoes on in the bathroom in his white socks.
That was
so I was like, oh my God, I got to get in that place. But I didn't get in there just yet. And this guy had no shoes on.
Who said that, G?
Gia. And what's it called? I get in there. Wait, hold up. So he sends that video, and I'm like, where the hell did this guy's shoes go? And then like 2 minutes later, I don't know whose story it was on or Instagram. I see this guy like running like
literally
behind five guys
like
with zero shoes, like he's like getting attacked by like a dragon or something.
These girls
like,
took his shoes.
They took his shoes, and this poor guy with no shoes in a bar, like with the most people that it has ever happened.
They took his shoes. Can you get that?
I'm guessing he lost them in the bar.
They took his shoes. They took them. What are you doing?
So
he's a human.
Yeah, he needs those. They were probably expensive too.
They were F1s. They're $90. But
they
took his shoes.
Yeah, you gotta upgrade those. But I go.
It's like you took his shoes. Josh, if you want your shoe back, just let me know.
We have those. Yeah, they're on eBay already.
All right, so now they're in the second spot.
Yeah.
Are you done? You got one more thing right there.
No, I was just going to segment out of here. So then I'm like, so I was there for like maybe 30 more minutes after that.
But do it well.
And I didn't go in yet. I left with a couple of my teammates, and I went back to the house, get some food, get more energy in me, get a coffee.
Yeah.
And from there, I'm now back at the house playing cards with the boys again. You touch in here.
I guess this is where you can kind of hop in. You have a good part to this. So I was there for like 10 minutes or whatever. I see them. I'm like, I can easily get to Josh Rich's, Portnoy, Brianna, and all them, the whole crew. You can hop in now.
Okay, thanks for letting me know.
Of course, bro.
So I'm like sleeping in my bed, like not sleeping. I'm like just sipping some tea and relaxing. And I get like 5 texts from Steve, all capitals. Bro, bring the shirts, bro. Bring the fucking shirts.
Why do you have to say it like that?
That's how I read it with all caps from your voice. They're like, bring the shirts. And then I didn't see it right away after that. Like I didn't answer to him right away, I mean. So then he calls me. He's like, bro, you have to bring the shirts right now. So I get in his car with a bag of no, actually, not even true. I get in his car with the shirts, no bag.
My car.
Like, yeah.
My car.
His car, because
he has a car.
There was so many cars in our driveway blocked. This was the only one up. So I get, I start driving, go down the street right here, see like 20 cop cars, all the roads are blocked. So I pull into Bird Library.
It's a pretty quick ride to the venue. He had to park a little bit farther away.
So I had to park a little farther away. I see another text from Betsy goes, put them in a bag. So I'm already parked at Bird and I'm like, oh, I need a bag because it starts raining now. So I don't want these shirts to really get wet. So I run into Bird Library real quick, grab a bag, put these 10 shirts in the bag, head over, start walking to that place, half jog actually, because his attacks were aggressive. And once I'm at the place,
They were aggressive.
Like I'm holding this bag of 10 shirts.
I'm pretty sure I ripped if you don't get me these shirts, like how you doing is never gonna be a thing.
Yeah, and I was scared when
like,
he said that.
Completely not true.
Yeah, but then I'm holding these shirts. I walk up to the place, walk right in. I'm like, you think I can bring these shirts? And I got 10 shirts. He's like our guys are going to pat you down. They're not going to let you bring them in or whatever.
It's very high security because obviously the celebs are in there.
Yeah, so exactly. So then there's right next door, there's this Chinese place that no one goes to. It's Chinese food that I don't even know where they caught it. Maybe, I don't know. Like the fish. I don't know where it came from. So I go, thank you, sir. Walk down the block a little bit. Thank
you, sir, for not letting me in.
No, he was like, you can come in, but not the shirts. And I'm like, I'm not going anywhere without my how you doing shirts. So I head over to the place. I take out 4 shirts, the larges and the extra larges, because that's what like Portnoy and there's more people.
Very, very smart by you.
Yeah. And I walk into this Chinese place. There's a stairwell there. I toss the rest of the shirts there, take out the 4 shirts. I had a hoodie on. I take my hoodie off, and I put on 4 shirts. So then I throw my hoodie back over it, so I don't have the shirts here. Walk back to the bar. I'm like, all right, sir, I'm ready to come in now. And I walk right in. Betts is in this place somewhere, but I gotta find him.
Now it's really
and I'm like, Betts, answer your phone like I'm here. And all I hear is like, she says you love me. I tell her. I'm like, Betts, just put your hand up or something. And then I see T-Pod standing over everyone like a wizard. Yeah, he is just being wizard up there. And I'm like, T-Pod. Like, I take my hoodie off, start taking them off, and I'm taking them off, and I throw one to T-Pod up there because he's the first guy I see. I'm like, we got to get these to Betts. He's by Portnoy over there. He's by Portnoy. He's somewhere over there with the high noons. I saw him.
Oh my
and
God,
I start taking them off, throw one to T-Pod. T-Pod, everyone's like, oh, I want the how you doing shirt. I want the how you doing. Give me it. T-Pod throws it out there. His elbows are being flown. Eventually, I find Steve, give him the shirts, and I'm tagging you in right here.
Yep, I'll tag you right here. So let's retract it real quick. Arbor didn't, first off, give me the shirt. He gave it to some, not random girl, a girl we know, Kenz, if you're watching this, hello, a girl we know, and he just goes, give these to Steven. Like, there's not 100 of people in this
I was
place.
telling this soft. I was looking for this guy for like 30 minutes.
Dude, he just
30
gave
minutes.
our goal to some, not random.
I had 3 shirts left.
I'm kidding. There would be no picture or content without you doing that, so thank you very much for doing that for the brand.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for admitting that.
Oh, of course. On camera, this guy saved us. So I finally get the shirts in my hand. I have an easy route to where the celebs were, the VIP section. I see Uncle Sam. Again, thank you. You are the man. And I'm like, yo, Rich is about to come walking back here. Can you give him a little tap for me? So as you can see in the video now.
How you doing? How you doing? Where that shit? How you doing? How you doing? Yo, J Money.
Took the shirt and wore it. And he came over to me. Let me take it back. The video is very vague, so let me break it down for you. He came over to me after Uncle Sam taps him, and I'm like, yo, I got you the shirt because he remembers me from the first place. My face, again, that's what I'm saying. I was so surprised he remembered me, but when I started thinking about it, I was like, I was probably the first face that he actually was able to converse with, besides Uncle Sam and a few of the Syracuse people that I'm sure was helping set up. So within seconds, he takes the shirt from me. He's like, how you doing? I'm like, you remember what? And he's like, yeah, the podcast. I'm like, bro, how do you remember this? Out of all the face, literally, I swear.
That must have felt so good, bro.
Dude,
I really do I wanted to meet that guy so bad, too.
It's so sick. He's like, yeah, the podcast, love it. Tosses it on right away. I'm starting to call him J Money. Who do I think I am? I'm like, J Money, flick up. Like I'm one of his boys. What am I doing? And I'm taking the pictures. I got the dad mode. I'm like, bam, bam, bam. I take 4 pictures. Then he leaves the shirt on. Oh, he goes, comes back. He's like, oh, this is mine? I'm like, J Money. It's $15. Of course it's yours. People pay you hundreds of thousands to rep their brand.
You're welcome.
Of course, keep it.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, just telling this brings me joy. So then he walks away. He starts taking selfies. He does TikToks. All this, as you can see, it's been over. I don't know if it's been pretty viral on your page. Probably the people in the Syracuse area. Has been a bunch on your For You page on TikTok. But he's literally in our shirt. Repping our shirt for the entire night. He probably had some $1,000 white tee on underneath it, and here he is repping how you doing. It's just phenomenal. For free. This guy is doing it for free. He has 7.5 mil on Instagram, however many million on TikTok, and here he is modeling for us for free. It's literally ridiculous. So I mean, that was just ridiculous. That was sick to see, and he repped it for the rest of the night for free. Literally. Thank you, Josh, if you ever see this.
This guy, he's character, to absolute character. This guy was packing those nicotine pouches that I saw him just packing them in his mouth like a chipmunk. And just his energy throughout the whole day.
Really?
Yeah.
He was dope. I gained a lot of respect for him.
I thought he had the pink hair, so I was looking for a little pink.
Yeah, he does.
Pink, but he tried to go ghost mode on us.
I think that this is a good time now. Teapot was behind the camera the whole day for Teapot to hop in and catch us up where you've been during this day.
Yes.
If that's cool with you.
From the Hawkeye view.
All right, let's do it. So, this is going to be your first time ever seeing Teapot, so I say we do it a little special here. Let's do a little snap in. 3, 2, 1. Teapot!
Teapot!
Oh, in the house.
Absolutely legendary. Teapot, first appearance.
Welcome to the How You Doing Pod. Wow. And there's no pod without Teapot, by the way.
100% true.
How you doing?
Or without these guys. I mean,
No, stop.
That's how it works.
Unreal. So take us through where you were so far during the night, because I'm interested to see you were whipping that camera thing around like it was special. I'm not gonna lie. There was a couple moments I had to pull away from recording the celebrities and just pan at the Teapot because the way he was just maneuvering.
Just such a wizard.
Wizard.
Teapot. Like,
show the fingers.
Level.
Show the
300.
finger. The wizard fingers. All right, go on.
So Friday I was texting with Sam morning because I still had to pick up my wristband to get into the castle thing.
Okay.
And so me and my buddies went to Chick-fil-A at like 11.
All right.
And when we were coming back, the highways were like filled with traffic. So I was like, that's when I knew that like they started blocking off all the roads and all the highways. They were already like packed. So I got to the 505 at like 12:30, got my wristband.
Which I didn't know you needed that too. Like
that was like all inclusive, right?
Yeah, they really went all out.
I didn't have to pay for anything, which was awesome. Shout out to Sam for the Lucy's wristband and the Castle wristband.
Uncle Sam
doing his job.
Seriously.
So I had my friend drop me off at Castle at like 1:30. It was kind of
This is
dead.
Saturday now.
No, this is Friday. This is still
Friday, my fault, bro. What am I doing? All right.
So it was kind of empty. It was supposed to start at 12, and got there at 1:30. Wasn't that busy. I met some of my other friends that work for Barstool. They had like a tent set up. Started talking with other camera guys, and then I think like I saw Brad, and I like was going up to him, and then I saw Bats like talking with him, and I was like, I gotta go say what's up to him. I mean, how you doing? So then we chatted it up, got to meet Brad. That was awesome. Took some shots, and then that's where I kind of started building the clips for the video that I ended up posting.
Dude, you got some crazy shots
those
this
clips,
weekend.
It was awesome.
Like
Just seeing all my friends in like one place.
The Barstool Q's, which how do we not repost that on How You Doing? I'll go repost that after this.
Yeah.
The Barstool Q's video that has the hype video, the wizard himself.
Oh yeah.
Made it.
Had to cook
And
up.
they collabed with you.
I know, that was huge. I didn't even expect that.
That's
I was
big
expecting,
time, dude.
300 likes from my own followers, gained like.
You had the Hawk vision up there too, the access to the roofs.
They were giving me access to the rooms. Got on the roof. It was awesome. Got the opening shot there.
That
No
is
way.
crazy, dude. So
And you
wait,
met all them too.
That's at
That's where I
Castle.
met Brad. He was like so awesome.
But right, how genuine.
Bro, it's like I knew him from TikTok, obviously. The energy did not change. That guy was so nice, so energetic, so passionate about what he was doing. He wanted to be there. He loved these guys. He told me that. And then from there, I don't know, I was just walking around, like, meeting up with friends, taking their videos. Because, I mean, whenever I do something, I want my friends to be involved.
Awesome.
And so, I was putting them behind the camera. And then I think I walked over to the first venue at like, I don't know, right before it started with some of my friends. Walked in, saw him there, and I was like, all right, let's roll. The bartenders behind the thing were like telling us that they were on their way. So I walked outside. I saw him record the
You
Portnoy
saw me
video.
do that?
I was like right behind. I was up against the wall, like behind you.
Oh my God.
And I just heard you saying it. And I I had you in the camera at one point, and then I was like, he's coming. So that's where I got the clips of Dave, and I got Brianna. I actually never saw Josh walk in, so I don't know how he got it.
He was a little behind.
He just
like
snapped
I said,
it.
that was over my story.
But then that was awesome. One of my buddies was working security down below, so I had a chat with him. It was so dark in there. I was like, these clips are not going to come out well, so I just went over to second venue, which is just up the street. Massive line. I mean, like all the way down to like past the Veterans Building, which is like there's probably 2,000 people waiting outside.
Like two campus.
So and then I see like some of the soccer team waiting outside. They're on like the athlete side, like waiting to get in, and I'm like just hearing my name scream like from all different places, like taking all these videos. And I felt so special. Everyone's there waiting. I had this Lucy's wristband.
You are special.
Lets me walk right in the door. So didn't have to wait. Went inside, saw more friends, made my way to the back, and then time kind of just passed from there.
Talk to us about that little encounter you had that in that place, if you know what I mean with that leg.
Oh yeah. So at one point, there was some shattered glass on the ground.
It's crazy.
And I ended up cutting, I don't even know which leg, like one of my legs open. Yeah. Went in the back behind the bar. It was just like, gauzing my leg up. In walks Josh Richards. He's just like, what's up, bro? What happened? I was like, dude, I wish I could tell you what happened. Because, I mean, I am 21. I was doing a little sipping while working the camera, to make it a little more fun. So I was pretty fucked up. And he was like the last guy I expected.
Only drink if you're 21.
Yes, only. So he walked in. He's like, "What's up, bro?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, I'm good. I just got cut up a little bit." And he was like, "You're doing your thing." I had the camera in my hand. I wasn't gonna point it at his face. I was like, "Yeah, I'm having fun. Glad you guys are here." We talked for 2 more minutes, then we went out. He was behind the bar. All these girls are screaming. I'm like, all right, this is when I press record. This is what I need for the video. Got some clips of him. Kept standing behind the bar a little bit. And then that's when I made my way to the back, which is when I first saw you, because I just got up on that table. They gave the cameraman permission to just stand up on that table. I was like, all right, because they were yelling at people all whole time. I was like, I can't go up there. People are standing up there. I see security yanking them off. And then my buddy Tobias, who I met, he was one of the cameramen. He goes to NYU, but he's transferring to Syracuse, so excited to have him here next year. He gets up, and I was like, we're allowed up there? He's like, yeah, they told me if you got the wristband, we're up. He pulls me up there. Someone holds my camera. I got this clip of someone, whoever held my camera, just took a video of my feet just standing. I was like, all right.
You had those shades on up there too.
Oh yeah. So I'm up there just spotting all my friends out once again, just recording them, getting the angles of Portnoy. I saw him talking to him. I think I got a clip of that, and then I saw him just roaming through the crowd. He's just waving the shirt at me. I'm like, I need that. And then because I didn't know if he was gonna throw it to me, I was like, that's the shirt. I've seen it. They sent me pictures before they got there. I was like, dude, I want one. And then Arbor just throws it to me. I'm like, all right, here we go. I was going to put it on. I was actually going to take my shirt off and put that on. But then, I don't know, people started screaming. I was just waving it up in the air. There's a video of me. So I was like,
dude, everyone wanted this
waved
shirt.
It, and I just Kareem skyhooked it over.
I don't even know, I don't want to hype it to the point where it was they wanted it because of how you do it. Maybe a few people, because we are starting to grow on campus. But it was more so just anyone just saw a shirt, their hands would just go up they're at a hockey game, with the cannon. Yo, we should have brought the cannon. Imagine.
Yeah, if we had the confetti.
Oh my gosh. So that's probably close to when he got the shirt to me then.
It was I was looking for you for 20 minutes, so it was it was a little bit after that, but yeah.
Which that teaches you a little bit about being tenacious. You could have left the venue within the first 10 minutes. Shout out Kid and Cole for the word tenacious.
Yeah, no, I was feeling bad tenacious that day, bro.
So, the fact that you stayed there and, you pursued, if you just left, imagine you were all right, whatever, I'm leaving, and you left with the shirts, there would be no modeling of the How You Doing t-shirt with Josh Richards in it. That's pretty crazy. Which then, Brianna Chicken Fry, or Fried Chicken, whatever, posted on Instagram with him in our shirt, endless TikToks with him in our shirt. He literally, when I say repped it for the rest of the night, repped it for the rest of the night. for free.
Well, like
It's just,
Pops always said,
crazy,
bro, field of dreams. You just got to stay out there and
Seriously,
keep hitting.
That entire weekend, we were just so driven to just be like, let's have a great time, of course. Like, let's live it up. Let's be ourselves. Most importantly, let's be ourselves. But like, when we see the opportunity to try to grow the brand, let's like go about it. And we did a great job. I do have to give credit to the three of us that we really just pursued the moment and lived in the moment, and we did it well. We did it, but we did it well.
Yeah, I think we went into like Thursday night with like 550 followers, and then through the Brad, and then the T-shirts with Richards and Brianna. I think now we're at 750, so we at least gained like 200 followers.
Definitely.
No, yeah, dude, that was so hype. The weekend.
just,
the brand.
I don't want to like quote them, but a bunch of the cool guys we were chilling with. Actually, I will quote them. A bunch of the cool guys are really believing in us, and they think like any day now we're gonna pop off. And right now we're not worried about the numbers. We're just doing it to sell fun. We know that if we stay consistent with it, stay ourselves. The people
stay ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah,
the people who love us, people who love how you're doing. You guys love it. So like, there's no reason that when we start growing the following, when one thing blows up, maybe it's this. Who knows? Like the people who come along with us in the way to join the fam are just gonna keep loving it, because to be honest, we have a great time doing it. And I don't know about you guys. I'm just like,
it kind of
I feel like for the first time besides, get out of here, get out of here. The first time like besides soccer, like having a passion and doing something and like grinding it, like waking up and knowing you have a meeting today for how you're doing, and then you have practice for soccer, two things you love, has just been a bunch of fun. So it's been a dream come true so far, and we're going to the moon.
To the moon.
We're going to the moon.
Moon.
Not in this universe, in the other one.
But yeah, I mean, then to wrap up the day, you had night. They went back to Castle. Like, how was that quickly?
Oh, I mean, I went back, and it was, people weren't there yet, so I was only there for like 30 minutes with the camera.
Okay.
And then, I mean, you know, the alcohol hit me, so I had to go home and pass out. But the rest of the boys did their thing with the cameras. Footage came out great. And everyone else's videos that we're shooting that day came out good. So we did our thing. It was a successful Friday night.
Unreal. The two things I feel like I have to mention, and they are completely random, is, first of all, Brianna Fried Chicken. Why do you not have a Chick-fil-A deal? That's my first thing. Like, that is like the most...
That's a good point.
Like, that is the most evident thing
maybe she's not,
that you should ever do.
Maybe
she is big enough.
Yeah, but maybe she's not Catholic. Maybe she's like different religion.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, Chick-fil-A is very religious. They're Catholic.
Is it?
Yeah, they're a Christian organization. That's why they're closed on Sunday.
Is
Sounds
it?
like it does his thing.
Yeah, that's why they're closed on
I
Sunday.
believe you if that's true. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Like, if you're not Christian, of course you can still eat there.
No, yeah,
Like,
of course, bro. You can eat whatever you want.
So that's my first thing. Brianna Fried Chicken, why do you not have a Chick-fil-A deal? And second of all, Dave Portnoy, if you ever see this, I don't know if you ever will, maybe we can clip this so it blows up. Let me give you some advice right now, Mr. Portnoy. How have you not written a book? You've built something, credit to you. Some people hate on it, some people love it. No matter which party you're on, you are loaded with a lot of money for building something that no one's ever built before. And to be honest with you,
because I feel like no one reads nowadays.
I feel like I would purchase his book because
But would you
we
read?
are in the kind of same market as Barstool right now, and what we're trying to build. That I would definitely purchase, I think, or a movie, whatever, a movie or a book. I think that has to happen. But yeah, that's kind of the whole rundown of the Barstool week. It went better than I think we could have ever imagined for all of us. I think you too, right, with the camera. Just a lot of fun, good vibes from everyone, and just to wrap it up. Josh Richards, thank you. Sam Holland, thank you. Brad Kraut, thank you. Juwan, thank you. And
unreal people.
T-Pod, welcome to the How You Doing Pod. I'm sure, again, you'll hop on another episode, of course. But yeah, just a bunch of fun. I think the biggest thing it taught us was just be yourself and follow your dreams. I know it sounds corny, but I'm actually being 100% genuine. But yeah, what a weekend, and to the moon. To the moon on 3. 1, 2, 3.
To the
To the moon.
Yeah, you can clip that.
Oh yeah.
That was fire, yo.
Okay.